Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to a new video on Celestia. I had to make a video on that. I mean, it's been a while since I covered it, and obviously it has been very bullish as well. Celestia in general, I mean, let's be honest, it's been one of the best performers since its inception in November. I still remember buying it for $3. I should have held it. I traded it a number of times on the way up. And from $3, I did hold it all the way up to $7, which I thought was a great profit. And I also did profit off of that. But I mean, right now, it's absolutely incredible. Of course, Celestia itself. I mean, it was to be predicted, or at least you could have predicted it. First of all, it's a great project, so that is amazing. Look, I'm not going to argue that there's not a little bit of manipulation going on as well. I do think that's the case, but if you look at it, I mean, you can also see that there's just some huge backing behind it. Binance is behind this. There's some other huge people, but also funds behind it. Delphi, Jump Crypto, Balaji, Polychain Capital. Just look, there's a lot of reasons why Celestia would not fail and why it would succeed. And one of those is also the technicals. Because technically it's also a great project. But I could make a video on that at some point of time, maybe on my second channel, but today is not today. Today we'll talk about the technicals. Because Celestia has technically also been very bullish. Now, after the flush on Wednesday, one of my main advices I always give is look at the strongest cryptos. All right, so look at the cryptos that are outperforming others, and then and then focus on those cryptos and perhaps buy the bottom. So what we saw with Celestia is, first of all, that we got a bit of a bottom indicator. If you want to know more about that, look up Sicario BTC on Twitter. I got it from him. Very thankful. It's a great indicator. I mean, on its own, I don't think it always works, but if you combine it with other indicators and other knowledge, it definitely is a great one. But Celestia itself, I mean, you basically, yesterday in the afternoon, you already saw it gaining momentum, and you saw it getting up to the top of the range, because Celestia was in a range, right? It was ranging right here between 14.5 and then 11.5. So what I said also in the Signal group, which I have, I think most of you know, I think a lot of you are also in that if you're watching this video, but I have my own Signal group and premium group. There we also entered Celestia. Because what happened is that yesterday, like I said, we were building up a ton of momentum. Here you can see in the morning already. So you could have seen it very early before it got this enormous move. Was building up a lot of momentum, so that always, what Celestia has always done after a consolidation, at some point of time it gets a bullish breakout and it rallies. So we got that bullish breakout and we are rallying. And my first price target, look, I already took some profits from the trades, but I think the next price target, Celestia tends to react fairly well to psychological levels. I think it's 17.5. I think that's the level to aim for, and then ultimately I think $20 is also possible. But whether it's from this breakout and really in this rally that we're going to reach 20, I think that depends on 17.5. Right now, what you can also see is that Celestia is also a bit more correlated to Bitcoin, which I don't think is the best right now, because Bitcoin is not the strongest, also not the weakest, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So personally, I think Celestia is still heading up to 17.5. I mean, the open interest right now is also still great. We had a bit of a drop in the last 30 or in the last hour or so, but overall it's still up there. So the momentum is still there. So I do expect 17.5, and then from there, if from 17.5 we're able to hold like 16 and 16.5, then I think we can also head up higher towards 19, 19.5 and 20. However, if Celestia goes up to 17.5, which I expect, but then drops down below 16, then it's more likely that we'll get into a bit of a consolidation right now between 17.5, maybe even 18. We could spike up there, and 14.5. And that will consolidate here, and then eventually later get up to $20. That's what I expect. That's, I think, what you need to know. Now, if you still have any questions, let me know down in the comments. There you can also find links to my premium and Signal group. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching, though. Take care, and bye.